Hey, what is up, guys? Matt here, coming to you live before the Sunday night football game tonight. Awesome game between my Eagles and the Cowboys. So, looking at some of the, looking into. Let me restart. What I'm going to be doing is looking into last minute bets for the game tonight. So, I have it filtered NFL specifically for today, and this one I actually really like, this under 43 at plus 100 on Betfred. So that play, I was already in on the under. But the fact that there's a plus EV play just drives it home for me. I think this is going to be a low scoring game. Both teams want to run the ball. I think they're going to limit possessions. So getting this to go under 43, I think is a great play. And it's plus EV. So I got it at plus 100 on Betfred, under 43. The no big line has it like just above plus 100. So it's a slight EV play, but it still is positive EV. And it's a play that I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this in. Just starting off quickly. So for those of you who are just joining, the first play that I'm locking in is the under 43 points on Betfred. If you don't have Betfred, the best odds you can get it at are circa at minus 105. Excuse me. But unfortunately, that is not a plus EV play because the no big line has it at like minus 100. So anything above that wouldn't be plus EV. So looking at other plays here, I mean, Eagles money line at minus 240. If you want to have something so terrible, is it a good you, a bad you? What kind of you are we talking about? I mean, like if you want to touch minus 240, you can. I personally am not, and I actually like the Cowboys to cover this one. I got a line on them at +7, also on Betfred, but I think that Betfred, no, it's still there. Although, excuse me. Oh, the odds changed. Oh, they're doing the no juice. That's pretty cool. So if you like anything on this play on the Eagles game, I mean, +7, -7, over under 43. It's all juiced. It's not juiced at all. Sorry, I don't know why I'm fumbling through my words. It's not juiced at all. So actually, I think I might be under hidden bet. No. Let's see if it's still plus EV because I took the Cowboys plus, it is. So if you have Betfred, take the Cowboys at plus 100. +7 at plus 100, I should say, if you have Betfred. That's a bet that I already locked in. While I do think the Eagles win, I think it's more likely that this is within a touchdown. This is both the best offense that the Cowboys defense has faced and the best defense that the Eagles offense has faced. But with how banged up the Eagles offensive line is, 3 injuries. Now they're all playing, but you just worry about going against like Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, what that's going to be like. So why does it say no positive EV bets? That's weird. So yeah. And let's see what else is here. Let me look at, I agree with you. Let me look at this one. Let me look at the odds here. Yeah, I mean, this one's good. Miles Sanders. Eagles are going to run the ball a ton. You just hope that they're not going to run it with Hurts more often than not, but I agree with you. I mean, I think the Eagles are going to try and do everything they can to not have Hurts drop back and pass. So I think they're scared of the Cowboys defensive line, and Hurts, as good as he is, he's not great under pressure in the pocket. He kind of just bails. So Sanders rushing attempts, I agree. Although, did it change? Wait. Oh, receiving yards. That was receiving yards. I thought it was rushing attempts, but let me look at this one again. I mean, the play is still good regardless. I was talking all about rushing attempts. I actually do want to look at rushing attempts because 14.5 is a lot. So I would need to look at that. But the receiving yards, actually for handicapping purposes, does make me a little nervous, but it is a great play. So I will lock it in. I'll put half of a unit on it. Receiving yards. Miles Sanders over 11.5 receiving yards. This is just going to be a half unit, not a monster play by any means. Let me add this one to my bet tracker. Let me look at rushing attempts because so here's another one, Tony Pollard, which I don't love. Let me look at, although I did want to look at this. Let me look at Sanders. That's true. He's such a bad receiver. He really hasn't been great. No, I mean, there's no plus EV play on him, his attempts. I don't hate Jalen Hurts over 10.5, but it's not going to be plus EV either, unfortunately. I mean, like if you want to take the Eagles money line, at minus 240. If you have Betfred, it is a good, well, they changed. Oh yeah, that's right. They did change it. It was a good line. I don't think you're going to be able to get a 5 flex for Prize Picks because can you not combine 2 players on the same team? So there's no way of you getting a 5. Correct me if I'm wrong because I can't use Prize Picks in Colorado, but I'm almost positive that 5 for like Prize Picks, you can't choose 2 players in the same team. I'm almost positive that's the case. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build our FanDuel SGP. I've gotten smoked on FanDuel. It's specifically smoked on these SGPs. I've missed multiple by only 1, which hurts, but I have a free bet that I'm going to use it on tonight. So looks like there are no plus EV plays on FanDuel for the game tonight, it looks like. Yeah, so but that's fine because we can go through. So the touchdown scores, my favorite one is actually A.J. Brown. Excuse me. My favorite anytime touchdown score is A.J. Brown. And the reason why so A.J. Brown, he had a really weird game last week. Like I mentioned this in my anytime touchdown score video. He had a weird game last week where he had 3 receptions on the first drive, and then he didn't get a catch the rest of the game. And it was really weird. So after the game, they asked him about it. He just said, I'm happy we won. He said all the right things, but this happened after week 1 with Devonta Smith, where he didn't even have a catch in that game. The next week, they peppered him with targets. Now, Devonta Smith didn't score in that game, but he got peppered with targets, which makes me think that this is going to be an A.J. Brown game. So let me look at the OddsJam screen and see if there's any value on A.J. Brown, his receiving yards, receptions. I want to look at all of it. So it looks like FanDuel has it at 65.5. FoxBet has it at 68. Most other books, Tipico 67. I mean, it's not a horrible price, 65.5 and minus 110. Pinnacle does favor the over a little bit. FoxBet has it at 68. Tipico 67. Some other books at 60, 65. So it's not a great line. For the purposes of an SGP, I will add it. Play receiving yards, A.J. Brown. Wait, it's Devonta Smith. Yeah, I want A.J. Brown. Did they take him? There you go. Am I blind? Nice. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. All right, so we have 2 plays on here. Wait, can I not use my? Oh, I can't use the. That's all right. I'll just not use my free play on this. That's fine. All right, so let's see what else we have for this game. If there's anything good on FanDuel specifically. Ezekiel Elliott under receiving yards actually looks pretty good. Pin prices at a yard lower, and they heavily favor the under. So I will take Ezekiel Elliott to go under. So this is 3. So this is the third one. So I do like the Cowboys at +7, but I don't like it at that number. I also don't like the total at that number either. That's pretty gross. So let's see. Hurts rushing 50 plus. Let me look at his rushing. I don't want to just blindly take stuff. Although I am going to have to run soon as my dogs are barking. So let me add one more play and then I'll bounce. Where is, I'm just going to have it. This is going to be the play. 3 legs, Zeke under, A.J. Brown over, A.J. Brown anytime touchdown score. I got to hop. Oh, my location's not verified. Come on, verify my location, please. Why isn't it working? There we go. All right, so this is going to be the SGP. They have been, but the Eagles' run defense is good. They had one bad week against the Lions in week 1, which makes me a little nervous. So this is going to be the SGP. Zeke under, 10.5 receiving yards. A.J. Brown over, 65.5 receiving yards. And A.J. Brown anytime touchdown score. You guys know the drill. This is our SGP for tonight. Normally we do like 4 legs for +100. So hopefully one less leg at only +650. We can get some luck. So hope if you guys are tailing, let me know. But everybody, Godspeed. This has been locked in. So I will be heavily rooting for the Eagles tonight. For those of you Eagles fans watching this, good luck to our birds. Seems to be the year of Philly, at least so far with how the Phillies are doing. But I'm going to bounce. So I appreciate you guys joining in and have a good one.